Look for and retighten any loose hardware. Visually check all drive belts for signs of wear. Look for any signs of oil leaks from the Cutterbar or gearboxes. On the left-hand side of the header, inspect the conditioner drive belt, suspended drum drive belts, and the feed roll drive belts. On the right-hand side, inspect the pair of suspended drum drive belts. Check for oil leaks. Now, lift the header, turn off the engine, and set the safety stops. The rubber curtain forms a barrier that minimizes the risk of objects being ejected from the Cutterbar area. The Cutterbar curtain must always be lowered when operating the header. Check the curtain for rips and tears or cracking. While the curtain may look whole, this is an indicator that failure is imminent. Replace any missing hardware before operating. Replace the curtain and any hardware if damaged. The curtain can be stowed to allow easier access to the Cutterbar for service and maintenance. Look for twine or other foreign objects wrapping on the spindles and remove as necessary. Inspect the Cutterbar discs, accelerators, rock guards, and drums to make sure they are not damaged or deformed in any way and all hardware is tight. On a daily basis, check that the disc blades are securely attached to the disc. Inspect the disc blades for cracks and signs of wear. The disc blades have cutting edges on both sides, so the disc blades can be turned over and reused. The disc blade should be turned over or replaced when the disc blade is worn to its center line. The twist in each disc blade determines the cutting direction. There are disc blades for clockwise disc rotation and disc blades for counterclockwise disc rotation. To help determine the cutting direction, carefully rotate the disc by hand. The outboard discs should rotate to the center. The disc blade should be changed when the bolt hole is elongated beyond the safe operating limit of 21 millimeters. Immediately replace the disc blades if you notice any of these problems. Important! Disc blades should be replaced in pairs or the disc may become unbalanced and damage the Cutterbar. Check and replace the bolt if the bolt has been removed and installed 5 times, the head is worn flush with the bearing surface of the blade, the diameter of the bolt neck is worn by 3 millimeters, the bolt is cracked, the bolt is visibly distorted, or the bolt shows evidence of interference with adjacent parts. Check and replace the nut if the nut has been previously used, nuts are one-time use only. The nut shows signs of wear that is more than half the original height, or the nut is cracked. To remove the disc blade, rotate the disc so the blade lines up with the hole in the rock guard. Place a pin or equivalent in the front hole of the neighboring rock guard to prevent disc rotation while loosening the blade bolts. Remove the nut and discard. Remove the shoulder bolt and blade. Install the new or reversed disc blade with the shoulder bolt onto the disc. Install the new nut and torque to 125 Newton meters. Remember that the Cutterbar curtain must always be lowered when operating the header.